Last War Survival. Top 10 Tips and Tricks for Beginners. Last War Survival is a free online multiplayer game that has a common yet very interesting concept. To live, players must gather supplies, build a shelter, and work with fellow survivors. Last War Survival is a free online multiplayer game that has a common yet very interesting concept. To live, players must gather supplies, build a shelter, and work with fellow survivors. It really is a unique mobile zombie survival game as it really adds more features into the game such as tactical team building, flexible base construction, and intense action. This guide contains the top 10 strategies that are listed here to help you make trained decisions even when it may be your first time. 10. Recruit heroes. The heroes are everything, and you'll have many opportunities to get them in the game. New heroes are a plus point, and getting them is fairly easy if you buy Last War Survival Hot Package. Obtain recruit tickets and unlock different heroes by completing missions. Earning 5s, if not 10s of tickets by completing missions and levels will provide you a good shot for rare and high-level heroes at the tavern. More rare heroes have higher stats that can benefit you in the game a lot. 9. Resource protection. Resources are very important, therefore do everything in your power to ensure that you get the most resources and store them appropriately too. When looting is widespread, especially during events, keep resources below the protection limit. Upgrade your warehouses to hold more inventory and safeguard additional resources. Also, don't forget to invest resources in tech research and building upgrades. 8. Choose your troops appropriately. The precise requirements of your current scenario in the game and your own playstyle will play a major role in the troop mix you choose. It is often desirable to start with a well-rounded selection of both melee and ranged troops. This well-balanced combination not only lets you adjust to varied combat situations but also lets you deal with a variety of enemies and strategies that you may come across. You could choose to specialize in particular troop kinds as you go through the game and get more experience to hone your strategies. This expertise can be especially helpful as you begin to identify and anticipate the moves that your opponents will use. 7. Your team should be balanced. With 5 slots, you may assemble a steady and well-balanced squad, with the tougher units leading the way and the more powerful and support-oriented units providing cover for them. You can place 5 different heroes in your main 5 slots to make use of them to beat different types of levels. The heroes can be infantry, armed vehicles, aircraft, or any combination of these shapes and sizes. But don't be fooled by their appearances. Defense, offense, and support, each of them is vital. 6. Complete your missions. In these types of games, there are missions to be completed and they should be given priority. Your screen will be continuously cluttered with markers and icons that will catch your attention. These are mainly quests that need to be completed. However, the green ones are the missions that need to be completed while the gray ones are pending missions. You can begin executing tasks like upgrades, missions, raids, and more on your own. Then you will soon have a large number of additional rewards and currency to spend as you like. 5. Level up heroes one at a time. To maintain a constant power level as you acquire more heroes, you might want to time their upgrading to coincide, but that's a trap. Select the heroes who best serve your needs and invest all of your resources and points in them first. By following this strategy, you can save points for longer, allowing you to keep some level up points aside for your main squad during challenging levels and work toward upgrading your base to raise the level cap as well. This also holds true for whatever equipment and accessories you give them. 4. Unlock the radar. The radar will become available to you if you begin to make some noticeable progress in the primary tasks. You can use this to search for and get in touch with other players worldwide. Regularly checking in with the radar readout will allow you to acquire more resources and units to aid in base building and boost the strength of your army. 3. Disable the defenses. So, your squad isn't strong enough to repel attacks in the early stages of the game. Therefore, disabling defenses will prevent troops from dying unnecessarily. You can prioritize constructing a formidable team and base over activating defenses, as a good and strong team and base will benefit you in the long run as compared to defenses. 2. Spec Ops tasks. These are the special tasks that will grant you a large amount of experience points, therefore you need to prioritize Spec Ops missions. You can effectively farm experience points by clearing several stages at once. To improve your chances of success, use different strategies and plan effectively. 1. Craft good gear. Gear is the most important thing in the game. Good gear grants you effective gameplay. In the gear factory, navigate and craft different gears. For greater stats, concentrate on creating higher tier items. To get the materials needed to build higher tier gear, combine lower tier gear. Conclusion. These tips and tricks will assist you in achieving more rewards and make your gameplay interesting in Last War Survival. Guard your supplies, take out enemies as soon as possible, and build a solid base. For quicker level up, emphasize tech research and join an active alliance. Use these tactics to improve as a player and win more battles. If you need to buy hot packages, don't hesitate to head to lootbar.gg, safer and cheaper game top-up marketplace.